Miss Skinny Jeans here, coming at you with another Trigger Happy Thursday where we discuss strategies for triggering happiness in your own life. Now today's happiness trigger is actually something that I got called out on this week. If you're watching the present, you know that I recently had my third ankle surgery to fix a chronic problem slash tendon tear that has been plaguing me for a very long time. If you're watching in the future, I should be all better by now. Keep your fingers crossed. So I've had surgery, multiple surgeries over the last couple of years, and this recent one is really putting me out of commission. Standing is an issue. I have my crutches nearby for support. I'm not allowed to weight bear. I can't, I have to hop around, and I really can't do a lot of things for myself. At least not things the way that I normally do as a self-sufficient 20-something-year-old woman should be able to do. So I noticed recently, and perhaps I should say my family noticed recently, that whenever I asked them for something, I would first ask not, can I have? But rather I would say, hey, can I steal that? Can I borrow that? Do you mind if you would just, lend me your XYZ? And then as soon as it was given to me, so for example, hey, do you mind if I steal another cup of tea? Can I borrow a fork? As soon as it was given to me, I would then say, I'm so sorry. So, first of all, step one is I wasn't asking for what I needed. I was couching it in an apology, right? I'm going to give it back. I owe you, and of course I do, and I'm grateful for the help that my family's giving me. But it was immediately couched in, I don't deserve this, right? I don't deserve to own my needs. My need is this cup of tea or this fork, right? My need is, hey, can you please hand me that book that's all the way on the other side of the room? Whatever the need is, it was small, but it's my need, and it's a need that I refuse to acknowledge by asking instead not to own it, but just to borrow it. And then when it was given to me, right, the thing that I expressed need for, I then apologized for it. Oh, I'm so sorry for making you do this. When my family, who is incredible for helping me with all of this, there's no need to apologize. This is family. That's what you do with somebody you love. When my mother had her shoulder surgery, we were there to help her. That's just how it works. So this week's happiness trigger is to stop apologizing for your needs. First of all, step one is you have to own them. So you have to stop saying things like, hey, can I borrow? Can I steal? Do you mind if I don't couch your needs in a question? They're yours. You own them. They belong to you. So a need can be as simple as a cup of tea, or it can be, I need some more personal space. It can be, I need a new job. I need whatever it is. Don't be afraid to ask for the thing you need, because if you go on denying them, if you refuse to own them, you'll never actually get what you want. Now, I'm fortunate, of course, in that I have people who are helping me in this specific need, right? The things like getting food and books, right, from across the room, carrying my bag. I'm lucky in that I have a family who's willing to look past the fact that I've apologized for my needs, and they are still bringing me the things I need. But not everyone's going to do that in the real world, right? People out in the real universe, when they see that you say, I don't really need it, I don't want it, it's okay, I apologize for even asking, they immediately assume, okay, well, if she didn't want it, and then they don't give it to you. And when you do receive something, you don't have to apologize. If it's somebody who cares about you, right? If they're filling that need, they care enough to fill that need because you have had the strength to ask for the thing you need, there's no need to apologize because they have chosen to bring you the thing you need, right? So, happiness trigger. Step one. Break down the language. When you catch yourself apologizing at the beginning of the sentence, before you even ask, stop yourself and ask why you feel like you don't deserve the thing you're asking for. Why don't I deserve this cup of tea that I obviously can't get myself, because hopping with crutches and hot tea, not a good idea, right? But expand that out into the metaphor of your own life. Why is this the thing that I feel I don't deserve? And then, step two, change the apology to gratitude. You guys know that I love tweeting about my gratitude. I love making my gratitude public. So great. Say thank you, right? Don't say I'm sorry. You are allowed to have needs, you are allowed to have those needs filled, and you deserve to have those needs filled. Obviously, if this is something that you're choosing to do for selfish reasons, to put other people out and to mooch and whatever, that's a different story, but I'm just talking about basic human needs, and sometimes asking for help. It's okay. It's okay, and you are allowed. And I can guarantee you, you're going to feel a lot happier when you stop saying, I'm sorry for having this basic human need. So that does it for this week's Happiness Trigger. You can find the rest of them, as well as blog posts and all sorts of goodness, over at inmyskinnyjeans.com. And of course, you can always tweet your gratitude on Twitter to me at Miss Skinny Jeans, G-E-N-E-S, because I will be there tweeting my gratitude to you. And of course, you can also listen to the Finding Our Hunger podcast, which is a great podcast where my partner Ito Agayere and I interview people from all around the health, fitness, nutrition, addiction recovery, etc. world on everything from travel and identity all the way down to body image and eating disorders. So give us a shout out over at findingourhunger.com or subscribe on iTunes or Stitcher. And we're looking forward to seeing you there. So until then, stay hungry.